National Basketball Association of the Nuggets wanted to accept an enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behaviors at this time, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you and enjoy the game. And remember to come out to the next Nuggets home game, everyone. We'll be giving away the Nuggets Jazz Team headband. You don't want to miss out. Nuggets fans, if you're interested in attending an upcoming home game, please visit the ticket booth or our team website for availability. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Nuggets along with your issue and seat location to 55555.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Denver, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season.
And I think for Denver, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's MP. And it's Collins in at the 5. And for Denver, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. Clark, you've been a part of this league for quite some time. What were some of your favorite cities to visit?
Well, it's hard to not include some of the big market cities. L.A., New York, Chicago, Boston, in part because those teams were really good and they also had great fan bases and fun venues to play in.
And Greg, recently MP had a milestone game, recording the first triple-double of his career.
And there should be plenty more to come over the course of his career. MP's a guy that's willing and able to do whatever it takes for his team to win.
Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Giddey surveying the D. And here's MP for 3. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. It's a 3-point game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Gordon's got 5 now.
The offense, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. the former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing them 4 times in the All-Star game.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor. And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Kevin, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Murray following the basket by MP. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Wilson grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get the 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And Chicago also making a switch. Simons is checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Strother. He really had an off night against the Timberwolves. Never really got into rhythm. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Jazz in Delta Center.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the shot goes down.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Strother.
Brown is a willing and able passer who typically makes the right play.
And so here is Chicago, leading by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Yep, that one goes in there. Wilson's got 20.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Collins. And no good on the last second attempt this time. MP has been leading the charge for the Bulls. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. For Chicago, Okoro, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. MP comes in for Ivy. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jones. The Nuggets trail by 5. So for Chicago right now, Gershon Yabusele is out there with Smith. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Wilson in at the 2 spot. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Wide open look here for Murray. Rebound by the Bulls. Just a tremendous run right now for him. 12 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Count it.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Here's Strother, covered by MP. In the corner, Murray with it. To end the run. Nice defense from Giddey.
2 minutes remaining.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Murray outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Taken away. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Murray.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
MP kicks to Giddey. And here's MP for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
Wilson's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Here's Strother. Yep, it counts. Strother's got 12 points in the game.
Just too good a player to leave open.
To the paint. Back to Giddey. Pass to Wilson. Now Yabusele. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Steps back. Here's Strother. Brown outside. Pass to Strother. 6 on the shot clock. Murray outside. Oh, good with the triple. MP with it. MP converting the tough bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so we conclude the first half. It's the Bulls as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And we'll return shortly.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Chicago Bulls.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And now let's see who the winners of the Player of the Week were. In the Western Conference, Anthony Edwards.
How about the Ant-Man's tenacity of late? one of the most consistently productive guys in the league. No surprise he comes out with this award.
And incredibly talented, the former #1 overall pick. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Watson in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to Watson. Gordon a screen. There's the three. Rebound by the Bulls. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Here's MP, and he lays it straight in. MP's got 37.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Here's Giddey.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Pass to Jokic. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Jokic sets the screen from Murray. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Hardaway, what a terrific move that was.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Get up and start moving with your mascot.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. Number 1, the Bulls.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Johnson. Gordon's got 9 points.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Down low. Collins, good.
Give MP credit. He's always looking to keep his teammates involved.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Murray outside. Jokic with his screen on Jones. Pass to Jokic. Good on the bucket.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
On the wing, MP gets the three-pointer to fall. Wilson's got 45 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Gordon kicks to Murray. Another shot. Launches it. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right wing. Puts up a deep 3. And the Bulls another 3.
For 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Jones against Murray. Shot clock at 5. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys. Going with an almost entirely new group. Collins checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Yabusele. Okoro's checked in for Anthony Simons. And it's Wilson in for Jones. Taking a look at the Bulls. Isaac Okoro out there with Buzelis. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's MP. And it's Giddey in at the point. And here is Murray. Now Jokic outside Gordon. Murray surveying the D. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Wilson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Gordon kicks to Murray. Sinks the triple.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
MP outside. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Jokic. Hardaway against Wilson. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. Collins grabs the miss.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And here's MP for 3. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Murray is screen on MP. Back to Murray, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup. A 1-0 record against the Nuggets.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Jokic finds Watson. Out to the wing. Jokic inside. Covered by Smith. And the rejection by Smith.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
MP looking around. Williams has a screen for MP. Chicago needs to get off a shot here.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
20 points means hot soup. 30 points means a hot meal. When I drop 40, that means a whole buffet. I'm feeding every family on the team, Jennifer Quintana. We all eat when I hit 40, and it feels great.
We're eating good tonight then, MP. Thank you.
Steak and lobster for everybody.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you later.